Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 and this Newcastle United series where we are about to go into the FA Cup quarter-finals with a game against Championship side Fulham. We are expecting to win that game, although our form has not been the best recently. We've only won 2 of our last 6 matches, which is just not good enough at this key point of the season. But we have beaten Chelsea recently, and we need to get a win today to pick up the morale and the form going into the games against Bournemouth and Southampton. You can see the run into the end of the season, not that difficult, but if we have a look at the league, then you can see we are currently holding on to 4th place by just 1 win. It isn't even goal difference keeping us there now. That's how tight it is between us, Chelsea and Spurs, with Bournemouth only 4 points behind us as well. It is all to play for to secure that 4th and final Champions League spot. So today is a very big episode, but first we need to take on Fulham. We are of course expected to win this game, there's no doubts about that, but whether we actually do is a very different thing. So we're putting out Pinamonte, Sanabria and Cutrone up front. I was tempted to start Moise Kean for this one, but we've got the international break coming up and I think we'll stick with what we know works. Andre and Fernandez are in midfield with Haidara, Lascelles, Lemos, Smalling and Manquillo in defence with Tom Heaton in goal. Corner from Gedson, put in towards Lascelles and he's just put it over the bar there. Very good corner, but not quite got the end product. Nearly the end of the first half here and we've not really seen much going on in the game. Haidara giving the ball away there to Fulham could be dangerous for us. We have been dominating this first half, but we just haven't created any clear-cut chances. But Fulham doing a good job of that, and Bentner's got through, and he's hit the post, and Smalling just about clears it off the line. Still danger in there, and Fulham do get the corner. Without doubt, the best chance of the game has just gone to Fulham. But we really need to improve in this second half, because one chance like that shows that we are very close to getting knocked out embarrassingly against lower league opposition. But there's a big counter here. Cutrone switches the ball. Pinamonte's onto it. He's got support, but a huge tackle from Palencia brings our chance to an end. You can see in the match stats where our problem lies. 13 shots, only 2 of them on target is the problem. Fulham actually haven't had a single shot on target apparently, despite us having to clear the ball off the line. And an hour has now gone in this game without us making a breakthrough. Pinamonte finds Haidara, ball back to Lascelles, tries to switch the flank and does so beautifully. Manquillo with 3 at the back stick, puts the ball across. Cutrone in there is blocked. Pinamonte also saved. Finally we get a couple of shots on target and both of them are denied by Button in goal. Lascelles forward to Haidara, 20 minutes left to go. Now Pinamonte, back to Haidara again. He finds Pinamonte down the wing, he can put the cross in, Cutrone's in there. Cutrone goes to the header, but Button with an easy save really, it was straight at him. Just 5 minutes to go and it looks like this could be heading to a replay as things stand. We've totally dominated this game and yet somehow have failed to get a goal. It's absolutely unbelievable that we haven't got anything from this game, and we are going straight to extra time because there is no replay actually in the quarterfinal of the FA Cup. That's a new rule they brought in not too long ago. All the other rounds except for the quarterfinal, semi-final and final have a replay in them. I think they brought that change in about 3 years ago as Haidara puts a cross in, but nothing comes out of that. So 30 more minutes to go. We do still have a substitution to make, which is in our back pocket. But really, given how we've dominated this game, it shouldn't be necessary. I'm going to try and take somebody off. I'm not really sure who to bring off, though. I suppose we can take Manquillo off for Carmona and just get some fresh legs down the wing because we've already changed a midfielder and a striker. And I think the wing backs and central midfield positions are 2 of the most important ones on the pitch. A lot of pressure put on them in this formation, but another 15 minutes gone without a goal. Is there going to be a breakthrough in this game? Ream with the throw in for Fulham, puts it into Ayite. Now Price, need to try and get the ball back here, instead they go out to the wing. Ayite gives it away to Drinkwater, doing his job there as the ball winning midfielder, but Bennett gets the ball back for Fulham and Kean has stolen it. He's got fresh legs, he's in on goal and it's a big save from Button, and again we cannot get the ball in the net. Carmona, just 10 minutes to go, finds Gedson. He puts the ball back to Carmona, good position for a cross, finds Haidara, and Haidara on the volley puts it past the goalkeeper, and it's taken us 110 minutes, but finally we have a goal against lower league Fulham. Fulham on the attack, trying to get something back from this game. Lemos heads it out, but only to Leko. He puts it across. Good header there. Now Drinkwater puts it on, but Pinamonte can't reach it. Palencia switches a flank over to Ream. He puts the ball forward. Now Aite into Yusuf. In behind for Kaprov, and he finds the back of the net. And just like that, 110 minutes it took us to get a goal. It only took us 3 minutes to lose the lead. Corner, 1 minute to go. Gedson puts the ball in. Price heads it away. Moise Keane on the edge of the area. What can he do? Finds Carmona. Pinamonte's there. Needs somewhere to go. He's got loads of Fulham players around him and has had to go all the way back to Drinkwater. He puts it over the top for Pinamonte. He gets control of it. Puts the cross in towards Keane. Button catches it though on the line. And could that be the end of our chances? Button sends the ball forward into the last minute of the 120. The ball goes over, but Ream cuts it out. Now Hansen to Aite. He puts the ball in behind, but Lemos gets there. Now Drinkwater through to Moise Keane. Is there a key pass here? He finds Cutrone, and Cutrone, it's saved on the line by Button, and we can't get the goal. I thought that was certain to be a goal. Here's Carmona with the throw. 1 minute of added time, and he's hit the back of Carmona there, and it's gone out for another throw-in for Fulham. This is outrageous that this game is going to finish 1-1. I just don't understand how that's even possible, given the way that it's played out. But it is almost certainly the way it's going to finish, unless Fulham have got a major shock up their sleeve. It's Kaprov who switches the ball out to Leko. They need to get it forward if they're going to get a goal. Leko does try that, but Lassalle should be able to control it here. Back to Heaton, and that will be penalties without doubt. Absolutely unacceptable that this is going to penalties, and we could be about to be knocked out. Well, the penalty shootout is about to begin. Fulham have the first one. Aite to take it against Heaton, and it's saved by Heaton. He pushes it away straight down the middle. A poor penalty. Can Pinamonte do any better for us in the first penalty? He steps up, and Pinamonte has it saved again. Straight down the middle. Both of the first penalty takers missing their chance. Now it's Leko. Can he give Fulham the lead? Turns to the left, and his effort sends the keeper the wrong way, and it is 1-0 on penalties. Cutrone, can he level things up, or will he miss it as well? The strikers have missed a lot today. Cutrone does find the top corner, a clinical penalty, and we are back at 1-1. Now Kaprov, Fulham in the driving seat at the moment. He steps up, and Kaprov does score it. It's an identical one to their last one. Now we have Danny Drinkwater stepping up. It's interesting that this isn't doing the alternating penalty system, but Drinkwater the next one to go, and he finds the top corner. The last 4 penalties, both teams have copied the one that was successful. Now it's Yusuf coming up for Fulham. Can he make it 5 in a row? He steps up, and Yusuf, it's saved. An excellent save by Heaton there. It was right in the corner, and somehow he managed to get to it. Now we have Moise Keane, who missed a massive chance for us in the game. Will he miss this one? He steps up, and he does miss it. The keeper with another good save, and that does not bode well for us. Palencia now for Fulham. Can he give them a crucial lead at a crucial time? Palencia, it's denied by Tom Heaton, and it's going to be down to, I think, Gedson to take the 5th penalty. Can Gedson Fernandez send us through to the FA Cup semi-finals in exactly the way that I didn't want it to happen? The very last penalty, Gedson makes the long walk. I mean, these penalty shootouts go on for absolutely ages, but can he take us to Wembley? It's Gedson who steps up. Will he score? It's saved again by Button. The penalty shootout continues. We've got Gyomba now for Fulham. I don't even know who that is. I don't remember him even playing in the match. But he steps up, and he does find the bottom corner. And if we miss this, it's all over. Gedson had the chance for us, and he absolutely blew it. Who is stepping up for us to take this last penalty? It's Lemos with the final penalty. Can he keep us in this competition? He's a centre-back by trade, and he finds the top corner brilliantly. Price for Fulham. He is denied straight down the middle. A good stop by Heaton. Well, I am heavily editing these penalty shootouts because they're taking so long. Every time it gets to sudden death, they make the long trudge up. But can Haidara finally put us out our misery here and get us into the semi-finals? He steps up. He's missed it. We've got to go through the long walk all over again. Bennett with the penalty now. I don't even know what number we're up to. It's been horrendous, this penalty shootout. And he does find the bottom corner. Another long walk over, and we have Carmona at the spot. I mean, I don't even care if we miss it. I want this shootout over. And Carmona does miss it. Fulham make their way to Wembley for the FA Cup semi-finals. That was outrageously bad from the team. I'm really not happy with that, because I thought that was a competition we'd be able to have a good go at and maybe even try and win. And instead we go out in the 6th round, which is just absolutely unacceptable. The other teams through, though, are Chelsea and Liverpool. Arsenal likely to go through against Brighton as well. So it's going to be a tough semi-final, and I imagine Fulham will go out in the next round. But really, really poor from us to go out against lower league opposition like that. And it means our poor form continues, because that's 3 games now with 2 defeats and a draw in there. And against Bournemouth, one of the teams that we are competing against for the top 4, we have to win. 2 weeks have come and gone since that last game, and we are now in Premier League action once more. You can see in the bottom right of the screen that we are in 6th place now in the league, which means we do have to at least get a point today. If we get that point, we will move back up into 4th spot and be level with Chelsea and Spurs in that position. A win would certainly knock Bournemouth out of this race, making it a 3-horse race, but would also give us that 2-point cushion, which would allow us to draw another game and still, I think, keep that 4th place spot. So quite a lot on the line, really. We should be winning this game, but as you can see, Bournemouth, the current favourites to take the game, which is a little bit frustrating. When you have a look at the lineup for today, there aren't really any changes. I'm quite settled on my strongest 11, despite the fact that we haven't won many games recently. The one thing just in my head is switching out Keane for one of the front 3. Probably Pinamonte at this point, but I'm just not sure whether that's the right thing to do. So at the moment, he will have to make do with being a substitute. The rest of the team completely unchanged from the Fulham disappointment, but I'm hoping we will put in a much better performance after 2 weeks rest over the international break. Haidara's corner in towards Lascelles, and it's just flashed over the top. We've seen that move so many times, but it rarely seems to end in a goal. Corner from Gedson, put into Lascelles again. Smalling is in there, and he's put it into the bottom corner. This time Lascelles just flicking the ball on towards the back stick, and Smalling able to tuck it home and give us that crucial lead. We are desperate for a win to end our poor run of form. An hour gone in this game, and the 2 corners the only real highlights, as we have another one here. Lascelles pushing the ball forward to Haidara. We have absolutely dominated this game, but we need to make sure that dominance counts. And that ball in from Cutrone will not help. Santi Cazorla now at Bournemouth finds Fraser, who switches it out to Gradle. Good ball over the top, and Wilson is in behind. He's got pace as well as he holds off the defender. Just holds up the ball and lashes a shot well wide. Manquillo's throw in. Down to Gedson. Manquillo again puts a cross in. Andre's in there. It comes out to Gedson, who's just signed a new contract. He finds Lemos. Sanabria to Cutrone, and snapped into that bottom corner beautifully. Excellent layoff by Sanabria, and Cutrone just clinically blasting that ball past Begovic for a 2-0 lead. 4 minutes of added time, and Bournemouth have a free kick. They lay it off to Cook on the edge of the area, and that has only just gone over. It must have clipped the bar on its way out. But at a 2-0 lead here with 1 or 2 seconds left, we are going to take the 3 points and finally go back to winning ways in the Premier League. Begovic just claiming that one, but that will surely be the last act of this game. And there it is, 3 points against a Champions League chasing rival. Although they were late comers to the game, I'm going to tell the team I'm very happy with their performance out there, because it was a good result. We scored at the right times, and we have opened up that 2-point gap over Chelsea and Spurs. But our run-in at the moment isn't too bad. It's going to be interesting to see what Chelsea and Spurs runnings are like. And actually, I might just have a quick look at that, because ours looks absolutely rosy in comparison. Chelsea, if we look at their schedule for the senior squad, you can see they've had a rough patch of form as well. 3 defeats in the league have not helped their cause, but they've come back since. Drawing with Birmingham, though, not great. And they've got Liverpool at home in the Premier League. They've got an FA Cup semi-final, and they actually finish away to Spurs. So that is something that we can hang on to, is the fact that on the final day, they will be playing each other. So we just need to be in a position to compete. And Spurs have got to take on Arsenal, City and Chelsea in their last 3 games. So I would almost go as far as to say that Spurs are almost certainly not going to finish in the top 4, barring a miracle. So really it's about whether we can beat Chelsea to that post. Because our run-in is not quite as bad. We do still have to take on Manchester United, but that's before the final game, although that is a derby with Middlesbrough. So it's going to be interesting. But our next match against Southampton, crucially important. They're down in 14th place. We have to get a win and put 2 wins together for the first time since February. The final match of this episode is away against Southampton. You can see we are the favourites. We should be winning this one. Chelsea did beat Liverpool in the earlier kickoff, which means we have to at least draw this game to go back above them by the end of this weekend. A win would re-establish our 2-point lead at the top. It's the exact same 11 going out except for one change. Danny Drinkwater coming in to midfield ahead of Fernandes. I want to give Drinkwater some starting time because he really hasn't featured since signing for us because Fernandes and Andre have been so good in midfield. But Drinkwater's impressed, scoring off the bench, and I think he deserves a run out in this one. Haidara sends the ball to Andre. It comes back to Haidara once more. Good ball across flank to Manquillo, but his ball down the line nowhere near as good as Stevens comfortably picks it up. He sends it back to Forster. Ball launched forward, but a good header by Lascelles. Now Andre tries to find Pinamonte, but can't get the ball to him properly. Haidara, though, picks him out beautifully that time, and still going Pinamonte. Tackles flying in all over the place, and Pinamonte just flashes that one high and wide of the post. Lemina's free kick down the line to Stevens. He's going to try and get the crossing. He's got 3 players at the near post. Lemina picks it up, finds Gabbiadini. Now Ozan, and it has gone in, but the flag is up there at the top side. I wasn't sure if he would have been onside in that position, but apparently not. And the goal is ruled out, so a huge let-off for us. Ritchie with a free kick. They caused damage in this sort of position already. Now Ritchie, edge of the area against his former team, goes for goal, and it is not far away from the top corner. Tadic, another free kick in that area, and this one is caught by Heaton after a little bit of a graphical glitch. Now the ball sent out to Lascelles. He launches it down the line and Coutron picks it up. Excellent turn with his first touch. Puts the cross in well. It comes out to Andre. He's got Haidara in a good position. Haidara will strike that, but it's straight into the arms of Forster. Haidara plays the ball down the line for Pinamonte. He cuts across, switches a flank. Coutron heads the ball down, but Stevens able to control it. But then stolen by Coutron again. Sanabria in on goal, but hits it straight at Forster. He really should have scored. Heaton sends the ball out to Lascelles. He launches it high and down the line. Pinamonte gets after that. He's got players around him, Pinamonte. Instead he goes for goal, and it's saved by Forster once more, and we just cannot get this goal. Here's Haidara creating another chance. He's given it away to Romeo, though. Ball comes to Lemos. Now Drinkwater. Ball on to Manquillo. Got players to aim at. He puts the cross in. Coutron arriving, doesn't get there. Pinamonte does, but Forster reads it and makes another stop. De Siglio sends the ball on. Now it's Lemina, back to Romeo. Tadic finds a man out wide, but instead Manquillo's stolen the ball and he's picked out Coutron, who nods it on. Stevens controls it. He's got Forster back there. Huge defensive mix-up, and Sanabria is there to poach the goal. Tadic, Stevens and Forster all at fault there. I mean, what were Forster and Stevens doing? I'd be furious if we conceded that goal. But Sanabria in the right place, picking the pocket and giving us a lead. 20 seconds to go until half-time, and Drinkwater's got the ball. Can't quite play it forward, but we get another chance with Andre. Out to Manquillo. He takes it down the line, puts the ball through, excellently arrowed. Now Coutron puts it across. Pinamonte in there, down to Haidara. It comes to Sanabria. Coutron finally just lashes it in, and it is 2-0. The old 1-2 right at the end of the half. And Southampton in some trouble, but we don't care. We are hanging back on to that 4th place spot in the league. Nearly an hour gone as Buffel heads down the left, puts the cross in, but it's headed out well. Tadic to Lemina. Now Ritchie with the strike, and it's well pushed over, or it's actually just gone straight over. And we do get another highlight straight from the goal kick. Lascelles on the ball, brings it forward, finds Andre. Now Lemos pushes it out towards the right, but Bertrand gets there. Now Buffal has got a clean run at our defence. He's held up. Romeo to Lemina. He strikes it, and it's gone over the bar again. Just 15 minutes left to play. I haven't made any substitutions because we have a week's rest between every game now, right up until the end of the season, if I remember correctly. So we don't need to worry about player fitness levels. And while the team are 2-0 up and looking good, I don't think we need to make changes. I'm going to do them in the very last few minutes. A, to give some players some game time, like Diame and Moise Kean, but generally they don't need to be made, and we just need to see out the clock and get 3 more points on the board. And I was not expecting back-to-back wins in the Premier League in this episode. This is a very abnormal thing for us to have done, but it's absolutely come at the perfect time. And there is a full-time whistle, a 2-0 win over Southampton, another textbook victory. And we do have 6 points, 4 positive goal difference as well, which could be crucial by the end of this season. We can see that Diame getting a bid come in for him. We've also got a little achievement for attack, which I think is probably the number of games that we've had goals come in a row. I think I'm just going to accept this. It's not his true valuation, but he's 31 years old and I don't want him sticking around next season. But if we have a look at the league table, you can see that after 33 games we are in 4th place. We're only 3 points behind Arsenal and 4 points behind City, but they both have games in hand. Realistically, we're just looking over our shoulder here at Chelsea and Spurs, who are keeping up the pressure, but we are 2 points clear. And next time out, we are going to be taking on Millwall, the bottom club, Watford, who are 11th, and Swansea, who are 18th. They will be crucial games, but we should be taking 9 points from them on the back of a 2-game winning streak. So plenty to look forward to in the next episode. Do drop a like on this video if you're enjoying this Newcastle series. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new. The next episode will be out in a couple of days' time. You could also support the channel on the website, gencaldo.com, or on Twitter, or you can support the channel on Patreon if you're feeling generous. But until next time, see ya.